We are recording take 2.
We started very ambitious.
We were literally like Icarus, weren't we?
We started what we thought was recording, and we started talking for 45 minutes, and then we realized it's not on, and we already had one alcohol glass. But why do we have alcohol? What's the name of the podcast, sir?
Definitely not Abyss and Gin, as I wrote that down. It's Abyss and Tonic. It's...
Get it? Because we like abysses, and then it was kind of funny because it was like Abyss and Tonic, and it sounds good.
Yeah. And we're basically like... Așa mă simt. We're basically like two singularities, two black holes, like conversing. Yeah.
Sorry.
Abyss and Tonic. Just instead of gin, we have loads of gin, by the way.
You can tell by me. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. And basically, we gathered here today to...
For the morning. Sorry. Okay. Why did we gather here?
To basically start this amazing podcast. Because why?
Because why? You know how every single group of two best friends that is not a group, it's actually just two best friends?
I never seen...
Minimum. I never seen two pretty best friends. I did. Anyways. Yeah, you know how every single two best friends usually have this conversation that they should probably start a podcast because most of their conversations are so interesting and so good and so interesting and so metaphysical. We actually took that to the next level and we did that. So, and we also have 3 cameras, which is quite trippy now that I'm looking.
Yeah, I mean, we were, again, extremely ambitious here.
I'm gonna drink again and try not to choke.
Just don't ever have me do tech stuff while drunk.
Not drunk, are you?
No, not yet. But after this one, I might be.
Who knows?
Yeah, and I guess because of these conversations, we really thought this would be a very fun idea, and we would really be able to entertain the masses like the amazing court jesters that we are.
Exactly. For the community of people that are bored, for the community of people that don't know what to do with their lunchtime, what to listen to.
Yeah.
We cater to that. If you want to go to bed, we cater to that as well. Take your time.
Yeah.
I promise we're going to talk low enough-ish. Lower the volume, 20% I recommend.
I have to say, I love the fact that you're way more loose right now.
I had some alcohol and I'm just 20%.
No, but it's also because you've been doing this for an hour, so you're like, yeah. Well,
I'm me again.
okay, so without losing too much time, I think we should present ourselves a little bit about our passions, our backgrounds, our inspirations, whatever you have to say about yourself, please do.
Let's go again.
We love to talk about ourselves.
I mean, depends on the
To each other.
Yeah. On that note, yes. So, hello, my name is Moldy. Really, it's Alexandra, and really, everybody calls me, well, in my family, Alex. But Moldy is the, I don't know, quirky name? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I love writing. It's a passion that I've discovered more so in the recent years because I liked reading when I was younger, but I just never really thought I had the capacity.
It's good.
I never really thought I had the capacity to write. I grew up in a family of people that really love reading, and also in a family of people that are, you know, very careful with what their child does, and they love to tell you how to do things and shit like that, especially when I was a kid. Not nowadays, okay? I'm not shading you, I promise. And I never really thought I could do things by myself. So for the first time when I received feedback from my grandmother that I could in fact write, and she was excited about something that I'd written. I always used to write in my diary since I was a little kid. And when she said something was good, I was just taken aback because she never really gives compliments. I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I can. And then validation kept going, and I heard it from teachers and stuff. And I was like, okay, this is good. Because I always felt like pouring that emotion into the writing. So there's that backstory. And what else did we say? Aesthetics, right?
Yes, aesthetics, inspiration.
Yeah, I'm just really into nature, creepy, eerie, ethereal, medieval history stuff. Yeah, just, I want to haunt your days. I want to look like I can give you some kind of biblical, no, not biblical, Jesus, some religious trauma.
Like medieval.
Yeah.
Medieval
Ghost.
ghosts, legends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I bring cholera. No, I don't. Sorry.
She's gonna bring out the rats.
Yeah, the rats come with me. That's why my name's Moldy.
The plague.
Last name. Yeah.
Well.
Now.
Well, for me. Well, on the first take, I realized I didn't really give too much about my background, like how was I as a child. Like I was listening to you, I realized maybe I could go into that a bit more. So yeah, the main thing to know about me is that I am passionate about art. I'm passionate about just self-expression, just like you. But more specifically on music, I'm really aspiring to be an artist. I'm, even I'm a bit into music production. I'm learning how to do it. I'm trying to explore my way around singing. It's an issue. But, if there's a will, there's a way. So
absolutely. And you've got a lot of will.
Yeah. And despite that, having no musical training, I was about to say I don't have any music adjacent stuff in my family or stuff like that, but I actually do. I do have relatives on both sides that actually are singers, and they're that's how they earn their living.
There you go.
And yeah. But as actual stuff that I learned, I haven't learned any music related stuff growing up except the usual music stuff in middle school or whatever. Yeah. And I've always been kind of a weird, strange kid. I feel like I always was described as being too intense, too weird, and just the usual
diva.
Yeah, I mean, I was very I don't know. I was intense. I was a very angry child. That's what I was told. Very. I wanted it now, right now. I want it that way. I want it in my way. Just
I could see it.
My way or the highway. Yeah, but yeah, and I was always one of my earliest memories. I remember I was very fascinated by this one. I don't remember. I think it was Holograph song.
I get it.
Which one was it? It was the one that had the music video with those Play-Doh figures. Yes, exactly that one. I remember I was in my, what's the thing the babies used to have to walk around? It's like a ring thing, and it has wheels. I forgot. I don't know what's called in English.
No, it's not a stroller.
I don't know. It has a name in English, but
Romanian.
It's premergător.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walker.
But yeah, I remember I had this, and I was always walking around and looking at the TV, at that music video constantly. I was obsessed with it, and yeah. And I remember another memory that I remember, but it's not my memory, is when mom was pregnant, was going to the hospital. There was some song on the radio. I don't know if it was still this one. I think it might have been. But I think mom said I went crazy in her belly when that played on the radio in the car. It was crazy. Yeah. And
I can imagine just the embryo going. Just embryo Vlad to me is the most. What's your? You didn't say. Did you say your name? Am I tweaking?
I haven't said my name. I'm crazy. Okay.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I?
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know. My name is Vlad.
Nice to meet you, Vlad.
But other than that, I remember I was like very into creative stuff and, just constantly drawing, constantly. I was obsessed with drawing.
I get that. I get that
Obsessed.
too.
I was obsessed with Powerpuff Girls. I was to draw them every day. It's
Really?
great. Yeah.
Crazy.
I would draw them perfectly. Like I remember I used to scold my cousins for not drawing them how they were supposed to be drawn.
That's lovely.
Yeah. I had a fixation with the Powerpuff Girls. It's weird.
I think it's funny. I like that.
Yeah, and over time I was always that kid that was always drawing, always like doing stuff. I remember I used to have these like games with my friends. We used to like imagine being like characters or stuff. Like especially from video games, I remember we used to act out like being like Mortal Kombat characters or stuff like that. And we would fight on we would climb on like some like buildings and stuff, and just like they had these like flat tops. It was dangerous as fuck. I don't know.
It's adventurous. We used to play. Okay, fine, gender norm. So we used to play My Little Pony, and we just went through the trees, and I was Rarity, and that was that. It was just
yeah, no, it was weird. We used to like do a lot of trespassing.
more interesting than I was, and it still stands to this
I
day.
completely forgot. Like sometimes I just cannot recall these memories immediately when I want them.
I get that.
Yeah, and that I remember I used to like draw comics in my Caite Studențești de Mate. They were packed, and I think at some point I got embarrassed and threw them away. Yeah, but they were full, every page.
That's an artist right there.
Yeah. And over time, I kind of like that part kind of like got smothered a bit by the context of my life, and just like studied computer science, and it was just
Real stuff. That's where it's at. Get a job.
get a job.
Be a part of capitalism.
And I was miserable, and now in my 20s, I'm back on track, sort of, almost.
Back to being miserable. Back to black.
Back to black.
Cheers to that. I need to stop drinking.
Yeah. No, it was just like, yeah, as I was thinking. But no, you can drink more slowly, though. I recommend
Definitely.
that. Yeah. Yeah, other than that, I've always been inspired by video games and stuff like that. I was always passionate about them, the brain rot, League of Legends, Dota, whatever. As for inspirations, I'm really inspired by, of course, Lady Gaga. Aren't we all? And if you aren't, what are you doing?
If you're not at the gym, wait, what was it? No, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, I don't know, just like I was always inspired by the pop girls of the 2010s, honestly.
I get it.
Yeah.
You're hot.
That's hot. That's hot. Oh my god. It's recording, right? It is recording.
Hopefully. I just made a Paris Hilton reference. The frick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loves it. That's hot. Yeah. Okay.
So what's the concept of the video that we have right now?
So the context of today's video / podcast is basically we're doing this kind of quiz that I prepared. Like we're gonna answer some questions, and basically they're supposed to paint a picture of the type of person we are, the way we're thinking, and just like,
Yeah,
get the audience to understand us better and
Hello,
our
audience.
fucked up minds.
Exactly. You just get to know us a bit. I mean, fine, you're gonna get us throughout the videos, but nonetheless,
Yeah.
you get a little picture nowadays and see if you like us. If you don't, you dig. Good. You don't dig. Your choice.
Yeah.
Respected.
Now back to the first question.
Let's go.
First question. Yeah. How would you introduce yourself in one sentence to someone you just met?
Well, as I said the first time around, what the fuck am I doing here? That is my biggest question.
Yeah.
Why am I here?
We don't know. But maybe that's the point. To not know.
Probably. I think my whole life is going to be finding out what that is, and I think it's for a lot of people, but nonetheless, it feels like the most
Yes.
whatever.
What did I say? I think I said something like, I will say hi. I will siphon your soul.
energy, yeah.
Your energy.
Your soul, you said your soul.
I will siphon your soul. Yeah, that's what I said. So yeah, I will siphon your soul, but rather you would siphon. It's more likely that you will siphon my soul.
Exactly, because he is a sensitive being and an artist at the end of the day.
And I'm not. I swear I'm not an energy vampire.
He's really not, actually. Having conversations with you is really refreshing, I would say.
Aww.
See, I made you all the first time around, then I make you all again. I'm just such a sweet person. Sorry.
You're getting sappy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Here he is.
Okay. Okay, let's move on. Now, what's something that made you smile today?
Well, as I also said last time, today I walked past some dogs and they were really sweet and they were really cute and they were walking in unison on the street and I was watching them and I was smiling like an idiot and then the lady walking them was tremendously serious. So needless to say, when I lifted my head from watching the three dogs that I was smiling at, I see her straight face just going...
She's done.
Yeah, no.
She's had it way too many times.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I just thought they were cute. I think it's nice to smile. Not anymore. And I do that every day.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, as I told you last time, that you made me smile today. But it's not to be necessarily sappy, but it's just my goldfish memory that just like associates the first thing.
What about morning coffee?
No, I take it for granted. No, I actually had this bowl in the morning with like chia pudding, Greek yogurt, and cocoa, and
Fancy.
yeah, I mean it was nice and just like and with blueberries. I was like, I love it.
Health queen.
I gotta get that fiber in. Yeah.
No more skinny jokes upcoming. We only had that in the first roll. Sorry. That was a bit. All right.
Okay. Now let's change it up a bit. I'm gonna ask you another question on this. So, if this podcast were to be a person, what type of person would they be? What would they be like?
Ooh, they would be a nerd. They would be, in my vision, they would be the nerd that has an existential crisis every 5 seconds, and they like to smoke just because it's cool, but then they choke on the smoke.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I don't have much to add. Honestly, yeah, no, I fucking agree with that. It's just I have nothing else to add.
They get existential for nothing, and it's like, but what the fuck? I just asked you what the weather's like.
Literally us.
Cheers.
Over explainers. Yeah. Yeah, so also like what type of music are you have you been recently into, or like what's your most like latest played song?
Well, once again, as we said, I'm kidding. I'm gonna stop doing that. But
Every time you mention it I have to check.
yeah, no, I'm just like,
This
hi,
time
this is the second time we go through this.
I've been checking last time too, but I just did not check well enough.
We are well
We're good. We're good. It's rolling. It's
manifesting.
how many minutes? 24. We move quickly. Okay.
Damn it. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. The last song that I listened to, okay, fine. As we checked, because I did get to check last time, I was listening to Irina Rimes. Is it Rimes or Rimes?
Her actual, it's Rimes, but her actual name is Rumesh.
Rimes, yeah.
Yes.
Thought so.
But it's just like simplified.
Yeah. So I was listening to that, but I did answer with the one that stuck with me that today I was listening to some 70s/80s because they're slightly similar. There is some difference, obviously. Italian disco music.
Italo disco.
Yeah, and in the middle of winter. Don't judge me. It reminds me of when I was young and living with my grandparents, as you can tell by my personality and outfits and everything. So yeah, there's that. There's me.
Yeah, I mean, we really love Italo disco in this house, and it's like actually one of my inspirations too. Like hugely inspired by this synth pop sound. And I actually showed you recently a song, as we explained before, by Boy Harsher. It's called Machina. It's generally such an amazing song, Italo disco influenced. If you don't know Boy Harsher, and you better know, check them out. Amazing. Love them. Some of my favorite artists.
1,000%.
Yeah.
You mentioned another one though. Do you want to mention that one too?
Oh, yeah. What did I mention?
It was the newer one that you told me, the poppy, the bop.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay. So, so yeah, it was. My memory is so shit. Oh my God.
Don't worry, I got you. I'll remember it poorly, but I'll remember it.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah. So there was this artist, Rose Gray. It's like kind of upcoming in a way. It's like finally making some moves. Like I see her. So basically, it's like house music, and I've been really listening to a lot of house music recently, mainly because I was like doing a lot of cardio recently. Just like I found house music to be like very fitting for this, and Rose Gray is amazing, and I love this song. I don't speak French. I showed it to her, and yeah, I don't know. It just gets me. It gets me. I love a good dancey house song. I just do.
And we love that. You should comment if look at me getting that engagement. I'm kidding. But if you do work out or you have some go-to songs, drop them.
Actually, such a good idea. I'll actually be so fascinated.
Exactly, because he's fucking amazing. I don't want to hear anything. He's fucking amazing at giving you recommendations, but at the same time, I feel like you could use somebody giving you that as well.
Yeah, I agree.
So drop anything you.
Sometimes I get locked in the algorithm. I'd love to like be.
Don't even try. You're the least locked into the algorithm.
I know, but I try so hard. It's so hard to break out of it, though.
It is.
It locks you instantly once you break out.
Spotify generates you the worst playlists ever. So there you go.
Creamy mix.
Search up your creamy mix on Spotify. Because for me, it was the most random shit ever. I think I can search it now. No, you know what? I'm not going to waste your time.
Yeah.
It's fine. But it was the most random. What does that, when I think of creamy, it's a completely different, could be anything. But then they just chose the most random songs you could think of. And I'm like, okay.
I had Oblivion by Grimes on there. I mean, I guess I kind of see it in a way. I guess it's that like funky bass. It's like very weird, very like.
But like, how's that creamy? Because I had Eusexual, I had FKA Twigs.
I mean, those make sense, I guess.
Just because they mentioned Eusexual, the word. That's what they want.
I think it's just more about the creamy texture of the song, the voice, the soft vocals. Like I saw that was a common pattern in them. I don't know. Anyway,
rant over about Spotify.
Ooh, there's more.
Not for this one though.
No, we're gonna post our podcast through Spotify to their distribution.
We're not getting in the creamy mix. I'm sorry.
We love creamy mix. We are obsessed, actually.
It opens my horizons to more creamy stuff. Oh my god, that's horrible.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, let's check more questions. Ooh, this one is a good one that I haven't shared. If someone had to describe you,
Share. Sorry.
it's giving chair. If someone had to describe you in 3 words, what would you hope they say?
Oh, fuck. What would I hope somebody else would say? Honestly, safe. Safe. Jesus Christ. Warm and non-judgmental. That's it.
Okay. I don't know. For me, I guess you're very centered around like how you come across as in relation to them on a more emotional level, I'd
Yeah.
say. For me, I don't know. I just really feel like mine is very personality centered. I would hope like someone would think that I'm fun. I genuinely hope.
Aquarius. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I hope they say I'm fun. Generally hope they say I'm all weird. I genuinely like that. To me, it's a compliment.
Side-eye. Aquarius.
Come on now.
Don't even try.
And I want to say philosophical, but no. I was like torn between, but I don't feel like these are accurate words for what I'm thinking. Like I was torn between thoughtful and philosophical, but none of these words fully describe what I mean. It's like brainy.
Wise. Brainy?
Brain?
Brainy.
Is that a good?
I guess. Sounds weird in my head for some reason.
There was a brain word, but I just don't remember.
It's not smart. You mean smart?
No, smart. No.
No.
It's. I don't remember.
I think people get it. It's,
I like to think about stuff in depth, and I just hope people like know that or observe that.
meticulous.
Meticulous.
Yeah.
Observant.
You get that.
I don't know.
You get the gist of it. We've used many adjectives just to get to one point. I think you get it.
Oh my god,
Christmas.
we're fried. Okay, so also, what TV show, movie, book are you obsessed with right now, or just in general?
Back to the questions that we've circled already.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with the Lord of the Rings series, and also thanks to a really close friend that was also my roommate, Game of Thrones. And as I said, we have Letterboxd. You follow me because you forgot the first. Whoops. How dare you? Anyways. Yeah, and I had the option to select the 4 top favorites, and I actually sat to think about it, and obviously I put one of the Lord of the Rings movies anyways. And then the second one was Dangerous Beauty, which is more or less the story, slightly love story, which I get icked out very easily by. Slightly love story of a courtesan, which is basically a sex worker back in the day in Venice at the time of the Great Plague. Again, I think it's the Great Plague. I don't think it's the... If there's multiple types of plague. I'm a little bit tipsy, okay? Don't judge me. Anyways. After that, we have Schindler's List, just because of the topic and it's historical, and it's nicely done. And because I'm slightly cuckoo, Stanley Kubrick, so some Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
Which is
I get
very,
that.
Yeah, it's very nicely tied into the current
events with files and stuff.
Yeah.
And PDF files.
PDF.
This is not funny though, but yeah. I kind of went down this rabbit hole where it just like there was this theory that the movie is a huge metaphor for something that's happening behind the scenes and all that, and just like also it's suspicious how he died recently after soon after the movie, and just like
Exactly, it was his last movie, and all of his movies have a theme along those lines. So
yeah,
it's really interesting. What about you?
About me, I usually tend to to really gravitate around psychological horror movies. I do love me also some female rage and not flies.
Yeah, I have a fly infestation and I don't know where it's coming from. Sorry.
Happens to the best of us. So yeah, I'm mostly.
I tell myself that every day when I see them in the kitchen.
I mean, they're good company. So, yeah, yeah, I tend to gravitate around these kinds, like just like the usual Midsummer. I don't know, Pearl X, Maxine, the trilogy. I'm just like I'm kind of basic, I would say, in terms of like movies, but
Tell them about Promising Young Woman. Promising Young Woman.
I just love that movie so much.
How many times have you watched it?
I think I watched it twice. I don't really watch movies, rewatch movies.
Really, I do that a lot.
Because I don't watch many to begin with. And I'm like, I don't want to rewatch. I'd rather watch another one.
Fair point. I'm like a hoarder, I think. I just rewatch a lot. Anyway, it's not the point.
Yeah, and I'm also like recently I've been like really fascinated by David Lynch, and I don't know how I fucking lived so much without exploring his stuff until now. And I only watched Mulholland Drive, which is probably now has become one of my favorite movies ever. Along with I watched a little bit of Twin Peaks a while ago, but I haven't really finished the first season. And recently one of my friends started to get into David Lynch and really started watching Twin Peaks and kind of got me like, okay, maybe I should start again. But yeah, genuinely, I love his stuff.
Makes sense.
I understand why people always praise him now.
We should definitely. Can we have a David Lynch video podcast episode?
Yeah, we could like watch some stuff and just research.
I feel like he's really interesting. Just in general, I mentioned it.
Yeah.
I want to watch some stuff from him, and he definitely sold me on Twin Peaks because I wasn't really necessarily interested before. Although it's really interesting, I don't know why. I feel like when something's mainstream, I have a thing where I'm just like, I'm gonna let it sit for a while.
Yeah.
And then I come in. But yeah, I said about Blue Velvet, and I said about Isabella Rossellini that I have a thing for her, so let me not get into that.
Yeah, I mean, I really recommend you Mulholland Drive.
I will watch it.
To me, it really feels like a must-see movie. Like, it's genuine. I'm like, yeah. It's so beautifully made. I love it.
You did say it was filled with a lot of symbolism as well, right?
I mean, all of his stuff is like filled with symbolism and like, dreams, symbols, and unconscious, and like how this ties into everything. And he can tend to be like, his stuff tends to be like open for interpretation. This one is a bit less. It's a bit more straightforward. Like you would get the message when you finish the movie.
Got it.
Some of his stuff is not necessarily always like that. It's open for whatever the viewer interprets it as. Yeah. There's a really weird one that I tried to watch last summer, but I don't know why I didn't go through with it. It was very bizarre, but I want to continue watching it. It's Inland Empire. It's like one of his most, I think it's known as it's one of his weirdest, like makes no sense type of movies, but that's what makes you want to dissect it even more. But again, I feel like part of watching David Lynch is not to dissect or find meaning too much. Okay, I feel like we're doing way more questions than we did before, but why not?
Totally fine.
Let's roll with it. What's a fictional character that you genuinely relate to? Did I put you on the spot too much?
A bit, because I have a bunch, but to say that I really, really relate to one,
I think I already know what I'm gonna say, but it's so funny. But you're gonna get it. Sorry.
Don't worry. Damn.
I dreamt of San Pedro. I don't know why I sang that.
Me neither. I thought there was something to it. My God, this is horrible. idea.
I mean, what are the few characters you're talking about?
I think Daria, but Daria from Daria.
Okay.
This is my thinking.
I mean, you can be a blend of them.
I guess so. I don't relate to a lot of characters.
I get that.
I feel like I can't find myself because some of them are cool and I want to be like them because they're so nonchalant, so avoidant, and so shit like that. And I'm not. Obviously, I can get so intense, and it depends on the day. It depends on the day, on the moment, on the trigger. This is complicated. You know what? BoJack Horseman Diane. Take that.
I'm not really familiar with it, but
There.
yeah.
Maybe it's for the better. I think it's one of the more realistic ones.
All right.
Like Diane or... I have no idea. Arya? In a way.
All right. Yeah. For me, I was thinking of Raven from Teen Titans. I always felt some deep connection ever since I was a child to her. I was like, I get her on a visceral level.
I see that so much.
But she's more than just being sarcastic and nihilistic and just like, she's generally such a deeply emotional person, but she's very guarded. And yeah. But of course, I'm mostly referring to the old Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Not to the new. Of course, the new one is like, I'm like, whatever.
I don't like it.
It's like a caricature of a caricature.
Yeah, it's just big heads on little bodies.
Yeah. But yeah, really, I've always felt so like connected to her ever since I was a child. And I feel like it's the case with like the goth bitches. Also, do you know, like, have you watched
You got a lot.
Total? I got choked on spit. Have you watched Total Drama Island?
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Do you know Gwen?
Yes.
Yeah. I loved her. I was like them two, they were always like,
I get it. I thought Gwen was hot.
yeah.
Yeah. There's our answers, I guess.
Yeah. And also the fact that she wasn't just like your normal goth, like, she's like, or like the caricature of it. She was generally like a nice person.
Because you're an Aquarius.
Come on, bitch.
Sorry.
Okay.
Funny.
Yeah. This is like a bit of a more different section. What usually sparks inspiration for you in the stuff you're making?
Fabulous question. Completely unique and undone before by us.
Are we really gonna say this for every single call?
It's my fault. I'm just so passive. I'm realizing that I'm so passive aggressive.
I mean, valid. It's recording.
That's good. Stay that way, please.
Down might die, but I feel like it's keep going.
I see you. I see the flashes. Don't flash me. Sorry.
Okay, then. Inspiration.
Nobody flashing me. My inspiration usually comes from... What did I say last time? Wait. No, I remember. I should remember, don't worry. Okay, I did say my nature walks, but I was trying to think of something else. Okay. Usually on an everyday basis, I have a tendency to go on walks probably because of the anxiety, actually, now that I think about it. But I really like to just go out and pay attention to every small little thing on the road. And I gave the example last time of, again, the cliche image of a leaf with some droplets of water on it and sun rays. Or a slug, I don't know, or moss, whatever. And then I just build a whole world around it because it makes me feel something in that moment and I want to capture it and build a bubble around it. And then I associate it with something that, that's what I said, trauma somehow, or something that bugs me at the moment. So I relate nature to a preoccupation that is central at the time in which I'm, whatever, writing that or going on a walk.
Yeah, and also, have you specified? I don't know if you specified, but like for you, it's more like case for prose. Like you write more prose.
Definitely, yeah. No, I don't write poetry. I think I kind of suck at it. So, and usually nonfiction. But I'm striving for fiction as well. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
For me, I mean, I guess I'm in a similar. Oh my god, I'm like mixing up words. I'm in a similar spot as it's the gym. I'm in a similar spot. Like I also get inspired by a certain image, a certain central symbol or something. For me, it usually sparks more from situations, or rather, like I get really inspired by the places I'm in, and this is why for example, I have that one song that I just like mentioned before, Empty Cinema. It's basically self-explanatory. It's inspired by me being in this cinema alone, and it really paints the picture of how I'm feeling in that moment, and just with other stuff added, and kind of get very inspired from this central image. Sometimes I get inspired by words that I don't necessarily or like phrases that I write down in my notes. I don't know what they necessarily mean, but then over time I just tend to discover what I actually meant by that, and this one was one of them. I don't know, like I noticed that I tend to write a lot of like of the songs that I write that are like very centered around places, or like places kind of becoming this personification in a way. This one might be too heavy. Is it? Okay.
There's no such thing as too heavy. Come.
When you imagine yourself in another life, what's one thing that you'd feel would change everything? Like if you had to change your life to like completely change everything else.
So just one thing that would, in the context of having another life, change absolutely everything for me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably go with the thing that I think I struggle with the most, which is fear of rejection. I think feeling fine with not being accepted to the fullest extent would completely change the way that I relate to things, and would completely change my anxiety disorder. Which is very sexy.
Yeah.
And I think I would be an entirely different person without it. Not necessarily better, but it would change a lot because it occupies a lot of space.
Yeah.
You?
I mean, for me, it's a bit more unexpected. It's more like a physical thing. I feel like if I wasn't raised in like a small town, I feel like my entire trajectory would be way different and way less hobbled in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like if I were to like grow up, for example, in Bucharest, like whatever, I feel like things for me would have been way different. Because I feel like from a young age, I've been very limited, and a lot of my issues probably stem from being in a small town environment that really damaged my psyche and just put me very paranoid and weird. And I feel like if I had the openness of a big town, it would have been different.
Fair point. Yeah, I could see that. On the flip side, you can be like Riverdale. Everybody knows. Oh my god, that is such a big thing.
Yeah, Mizil, Riverdale. So true.
Riverdale season 1.
Mizile. There's probably gonna be someone watching this.
Hi, Mizil. I'm so sorry.
Oh my lord.
Do you think they'll watch this?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Huh?
who?
Listen, there's like people that like from my town. Like I'm not talking, of course, about my the people close to me. Like a bit more acquaintances or just like people I'm not as close to. I feel like there's many people that are just like fond of me in a way. So they're just like sometimes I get some support from them. It's so
That's
so heartwarming. Sometimes I'm like, okay, it's like we watched each other from afar, but we get each other. You know?
Got it. Well, then hello to everybody. Hi, I'm Moldy. I'm a girl.
She's just a girl.
And hi to
She's
my
just
mom,
a girl.
dad, and grandma. And whomever's watching this that knows me.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Kisses on the forehead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Say, I should say.
I probably should.
I could see that. I'm not saying no.
I really want to take some acting class at some point, but I'm just too anxious to leave my house.
We can do that together. I mean, we don't know when we'll have the time, but still, we can do that together.
I mean, we do have free time. Like, come on now.
I'm gonna get it.
Way more. I know, but way more than the average person.
Yeah, that's.
Even with that.
I'm just a wuss. Let's face it.
I mean, we're both like very low energy people. So. Like, we get drained quickly.
Oh yeah. Just like sloths.
The thing is, like, you get a bit more like frustrated, like a bit faster than me. I do tend to like last a bit more, but I'm not my. No. No, I said the thing.
I'm so sorry.
I said the thing.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I tend to have a little more energy in like social context, for example. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I don't feel like myself anymore. I just kind of become like a vessel. I get like very like.
Let's just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, when I get too drained, I'm like, not myself anymore.
No, I get frustrated really easily, especially when people don't work with me. But I guess I can also get stuck in my ways. So.
Yeah, and you also love your sleep time.
I'm an Aries. No, I'm kidding.
The Aries comes out when you're tired.
Yeah. I don't feel like I project as an Aries though.
No, not really.
The Pisces comes through quite a lot, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, we should really break down our birth charts at some point.
I've heard that it's actually not that great to put your birth charts on the internet because people know, like, if astrologers, like proper astrologers, look at your stuff, it's not that great.
I mean, yeah. True. Well,
We'll see.
we'll see.
Should be a topic.
I mean, we can just talk shit. Look,
We always talk shit.
we always talk shit. So, for any experienced astrologers watching this,
Hit us up.
I was about to say we're sorry for you.
Oh. Hit us up though.
Hit us up.
We love astrology. We spend too much time on it.
No, it's like we're trying to make sense of a chaotic life.
It's like we need validation.
We need the control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the diameter of the circle? Don't I forgot.
Doer. Cum dacă zici la
Rază.
rază?
Radius.
Radius.
Yeah.
Multiplied by 2.
Yep.
Yeah. I know my shit.
Better than I do.
I mean, you knew it.
You still know it better than I do. Let's face it, on the maths, I have no doubt. You do.
Oh my god. I have I told you that I've been weirdly interested in learning math by myself, like relearning it.
Are you okay?
it's like it's different. It's different learning it on your own terms and at your own pace without judgment from a teacher that's like, oh my god, you're so stupid. What are you doing?
It just went crazy. Sorry.
Well, yeah. How long? It's 56 minutes.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of way more than halfway.
Yeah, no, and we asked a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Sorry for the barking if you were sleeping.
Whoops.
I feel bad.
What's a thought that you found a little dangerous or outlandish that you secretly like? That's a new one.
Oof.
Haven't.
A thought that I thought was dangerous.
Just like a bit more taboo, or just like, you don't feel, or like you feel people would feel weird about it if you shared it. Like, especially in like how they think about you, how you are. Is that too much? Are we getting too much into the... Like, you don't have to be weird. It's just like,
Wait, so it's like taboo to other people, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like what you feel maybe like other people wouldn't expect you to like be into, or just like enjoy or think. Like in relation to how you are as a person, for example. Like,
we could have a discussion that we had last time, which is what, like, sexual aspects. Sorry.
I mean,
I totally see how, although I am,
no, it will save you.
I forgot to introduce him.
We forgot.
This is Eusebio. Once again, I introduce him. He's a great guy. Got him for Halloween 2 years ago. He's been with us ever since.
We love him.
He's a little spooky guy. Yeah. I feel like, for the most part, when people think of me, or even when they look at my YouTube channel or they meet me in real life, except for people that are, they get an insight into that side of me, which are, let's face it, people that are very intimate, like for example my mother, because obviously she's seen things in her life about me, or people that I would date or something like that. They don't get to see the intimate side of things. So I think even in friendships, no matter how close I get, people are surprised that there is an intimate side to me.
I get that. I think I expressed that with you.
Yeah, you said that. And I don't know what it is and what quality it is. Maybe I just don't talk about that. But it's definitely a thing. Like, intimacy as an expression of...
Keep going. I just had a thought.
Intimacy as an expression of passion that I would have through art, through anything else. No.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, you're really giving asexual.
Here I lay.
I don't know, just, at least to me, I'm like...
The dry lands. Sorry. I'm way too Aries Mercury for this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I don't feel like that's necessarily the case for me as much. I feel like you can tell a bit. It's like...
Yeah.
It's not as like, oh, protection at all costs, that kind of shit.
And it is that way with me?
Yeah, I actually do. Like, I feel like many people actually have that view of you.
Interesting.
I didn't feel
Isn't
that.
it like childish or something? This turns into a therapy session.
I guess you're just not willing to go into that direction or that much, or just not in the way that people do it. Like, you're not grossolano.
Fair.
Yeah.
Very tactful.
You're very ladylike.
Demure.
Demure.
Got it. Okay. What about you?
For me, I feel like For me, it's actually kind of the opposite. I feel like it's the softness and like the just vulnerability that I really sometimes struggle with. I mean, I'm way more vulnerable than I used to be as a child. Like for sure, I kind of like most of the time wear my heart on my sleeve, but I feel like it's just I do hide that incredibly fragile part of me a lot. Like definitely probably tied to how I present myself to other people, how I, want to be perceived by other people. I kind of want to project this, like if you look at my Instagram, this image of a black and white, high contrast drama queen that's like, well, fucking, I don't know, like
Yeah, he's made of steel. In a way.
yeah, it's I feel like I'm really scared of that, or not scared, but just like reluctant about like showing that completely fragile side of things. Because like for example, when I do show parts of it to other people, they tend to be like, well, why? You don't have any reason to, or like, just like, and that's the thing, and I've shared it with many people and I've got the same response many times from like genuinely different groups of people that I've interacted with. They're like, well, why? You don't have any reason to. You come across as differently, but like and I'm just like, I know, but I'm also like incredibly fragile, incredibly soft, hence why I kind of try to hide behind a persona or like multiple ones at different times. So yeah.
I get that. Been there, done that. I don't hide it well though.
Woohoo!
I hide my anger though. That's another thing.
Oh.
Okay, fine.
Anger.
That's a whole other thing. But yeah, I can get very easily frustrated with people.
I get that.
Like I'm scared to get angry type shit.
Yeah. I also have an interesting relationship with anger, I guess, too. I don't tend to be as much of a rage-centered person. I'm way more like, kind of like, I have this nagging, like, frustration, like, things that are just with, for example, why aren't things going, like, just a little bit better? Not perfectly, just a little bit, like, just a little bit, like, in that direction. And I just get so frustrated when they don't, hence why this is such a huge inspiration for me in my writing stuff. I'm inspired by this nagging, even like unreasonable frustration, but not as much necessarily full-blown anger.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, dissatisfaction.
Yeah.
I get that a lot with expectations from the outside. I don't like it when things are expected of me. Just let me do it, because otherwise it feels weird.
I get that. For me, I feel like it's more like internal expectations. For you, it's like external, but
Yeah, no, I have a thing with external stuff. Like I respond a lot to the external rather than here. Yeah, whole other thing. But yeah.
yeah. So, moving on. If you could make yourself lock in and make something without limits, what would you create or do?
The singularity.
The singularity. And just end humanity completely. Just implode.
I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with humanity.
Don't we all?
I guess some people don't actually.
I mean, us in this room.
In the sea of two, yes. I would make a fiction novel that mixes political with economical, with every single discussion that I am slightly scared to have in the online climate.
1984 kind of stuff.
Yeah, or like Dune, because I feel like people don't. Because it is a discussion about that.
Yes.
Like, as much as it's aesthetics and it's all of that and it's whatever planets and
It's overshadowed.
definitely there's always an undercurrent in every single fiction piece. There's an undercurrent of something very real, which is why it's so impactful. But I feel like we don't observe it
Yeah.
Like, there's so many personal opinions and political beliefs and so many subjective opinions that come through in our art. And I want to do that without thinking about the consequences of it.
I mean, you already.
Selfish. Sorry.
For me, I think you already know that just like I've been struggling for ages to get stuff done. Like it's always like it gets stuck at the stage of the demo, like instrumental, just notes or like lyrics or whatever, just like separate. But like if I could just like lock in and just do something, I would just like finish this one concept album that I have. Just like
You got it, sweetie. Don't worry.
yeah.
It's a thing. Sitting with your own emotions to get through.
I mean, it's cooking up. Like, definitely, I feel like I gain more experience for it than when I initially set out to make it.
You definitely do, and it's good.
Yeah.
Come on. It's complex. It takes something.
Agreed.
Being an artist is not always easy. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Right.
There's upsides and downsides to everything.
As a child, I used to be like, oh, everyone's so pretentious. Like, why so crazy about it? Like, you know, but now I finally get it. You kind of have to be pretentious about it because that it requires.
Well, yeah, that could be another topic. You know how I suggested
Yes.
about art and capitalism.
Yes.
That'll be a discussion for later. But yeah, I think you should be a little bit pretentious.
Yeah, you need to.
In a sense.
You need to take your time with art. I mean, if you want to make art that's satisfying you.
Yeah, I think art should be razor sharp in its own way
Yeah.
when you strip it down to the bone.
Agreed.
But
Okay.
that's our personal opinion. You don't have to agree. Totally fine. if
Of
you don't.
course, like, please disagree in the comments.
Subscribe and don't forget to give a like. I'm kidding.
Subscribe, like, ring the bell.
Don't. You really don't have to unless you want to. But
Okay.
never gonna force you.
And now the last set of questions. I titled them relational / wrap up.
Ooh. Let's go.
When you connect deeply with someone, what does it feel like inside?
Like they touch my rib cage.
I mean,
they reach into something that
you're getting Jeffrey Dahmer trade. That's not funny. I'm sorry.
No, because it's really just when I trust somebody so deeply, because for a lot of people, but for me specifically, I have a lot of trust issues. I know that. And so when I trust somebody that I don't control the shit that comes out of my mouth, I feel like they're seeing something that I would normally be scared for other people to see. Especially when I'm being vulnerable or very emotional, which, as you said, I really am. So when they see that, because I'm scared that is unacceptable or it's too much, which is something I try to express to everybody else, that there's no such thing as too much, but I'm also trying to convince myself. When I get to do that with somebody, it really feels like they're reaching somewhere where I'm scared. That's that.
You know, for you, I feel like it sounds a lot like it's tumultuous. It's like very intense, very shaking in a way. Am I right?
Yeah.
For me, I feel like it's the opposite. It's grounding, it's calming, it's at ease, it's safe. Because I'm already like a pretty chaotic, tumultuous, like very intense person. So I feel like in a way that's what I'm craving. Kind of like a balance. So yeah, I don't know. I feel, I guess, a sense of safety, a sense of like, despite what I might project, I do love something predictable. I do love something that I don't have to guess around. I don't have to, overthink.
I think this has a lot to do with our attachment styles. Actually, I see it now.
My anxious attachment.
It's just an avoidance. The moment you get closer, I get completely shaken up. Oh, wow, that's fucked up. So that was nice. I keep wetting this. I'm gonna stop now. Okay. Exactly. Let's not talk attachments. Let's go.
That was a sign. Ooh, I love blueberries soaked in alcohol. They're like those sour cherries that are like so popular in our country.
Out.
Anyway, which conversations leave you thinking long after they end?
Fights.
Fights.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Sorry.
I mean,
That's so metaphysical.
I understand. I mean, same.
No, whenever somebody tells me, I'm trying to express properly. In fights, especially or discussions, when somebody's telling me how they interpret certain things in the way that I did something, or how they didn't feel validated with something, or if they didn't feel like what I did was enough for them, it stays with me for a really long time. And so I really ruminate on it for months on end, because I have such a humongous sense of guilt when it comes to not being there for people in the way that I think they need to. Because I know I do it from a place of, I wish that I had the power to communicate my own needs so maybe somebody could help at some point. I don't do that. And I also don't expect, I don't think people should always help each other in a sense. I think we should we should empower each other, but to help, not necessarily. That's another discussion. But somehow when I receive the quote unquote criticism, I take things very personally. That's just the gist of it. I have a very weird perception of good, deep down.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like it's a bit different when I get criticized. I feel like it's hard when I get criticized for me to really... I mean, I can get bothered by it, but most of the time I feel like I'm pretty aware of my patterns and what I do wrong, or just where people might be like, I'm not really vibing with you on that side of things. And I feel like I don't usually get surprised when that occurs, because I'm already aware of as I've said before, the contradictions. I'm comfortable with the contradictions within me. And I feel like that's one big strength of mine. But yeah, I do tend to get bothered by those too. But for me, usually I feel... the conversations that stick for me, or just the type of conversations that don't let me sleep at night kind of way, I feel like they're more on the existential side, or just even political, or humanitarian at large. Aquarius, if you will.
I stopped myself.
Yeah, but I feel like those are the questions that I feel like I don't feel like I talk enough about my existential side as much. I tend to come across as very in the real world, in the just our miserable lives and whatever. It's I don't get too much about the what's beyond humanity, or just what's the purpose of it all, or if the purpose of everything is just to experience and just not there's not really a purpose, but the purpose is to literally exist.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like those are the questions that leave me absolutely crazy, and just all night not sleep all night, just constantly try to find answers, because I have this knowledge hungry brain that just wants the answer to everything. Eu strivesc corola de minunea lumii.
But you have less ego than I do in that case.
Do I?
I think on a relational one-to-one level you do.
Okay.
I think, admittedly, yes, comes from trauma and all of that stuff, but I'm very other focused.
I think you're more like, I guess, yeah, if you're referring to like, I don't know what's in English, orgulho.
Yeah, no, I think it's ego still.
Yeah, ego.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't feel like plagued by orgulho as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I kind of allow myself to get shit on. Like I know it, and it's a matter of fact in a way. It's like, but not in a way of like being just like let people walk all over me in a way necessarily. I can be that too, but not in this context. It's more like I objectively know and I understand why you see that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me.
I struggle with that more than you do, I think.
Yeah.
Well, props to you.
Thanks, I guess. I don't know.
With age, you're a little bit older, so hey. You're a little bit older, so
You're learning from your elders. What can I
two
say?
months.
Yeah, it's going. It's going.
Wow, that's so weird. I just had the blueberries.
I love them though. If you could give someone a piece of advice about connecting with others, what would it be?
Connecting with others, that's it.
Yeah, like basically having more meaningful relationships.
Just know that you're only listening when the only voice that you can hear is the voice of the other person and nothing else. Not your voice. No, nothing else.
Whoa, that's so.
I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
I actively try whenever somebody's talking to me to just make sure that because I know I can be up here a lot. And since I had the ego discussion, I want to make sure that I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I struggle with that too, but maybe it's like some attention issue.
ADHD.
We don't know. Undiagnosed, but there's definitely something wrong.
Whole gang knows it. Well, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, this is still something I struggle with. It's never been my forte to this point. It's still not. Yeah, I feel like I tend to swing between like being too vulnerable and not vulnerable at all. And they can both have like not so great outcomes. So I guess the best advice is be vulnerable, but measured, and always have the smart objectives in your
This is where our high school, I was going to say high school, Jesus, our college diplomas come in. Sorry.
I mean, we're like, what are we?
I guess we're just licensed communication.
In communication science. Science
Emerging media.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's.
We're so good at communication.
Oh, I mean, I do have to say, I used to be shit, like horrible. After this, I feel like a whole different person. I would not be able to do this.
I'm still not fabulous, but hey, I'm trying my best. We will Lucas the spider.
Okay, let's have two more final questions. What's a boundary you've set that felt important for your growth?
For my growth or for my mental well-being?
Both are valid. Both are part of the same thing, I would say.
Don't try to make me rationalize when I'm having a crisis.
Oh yeah.
Don't talk me through it. Just let me feel it. If you want to be there for me crying, I won't stop you. But I have a tendency to emote by myself and then rationalize when I'm talking to somebody else. And since probably it's a very universal thing, I'm sure, but you feel like your emotions are the end of the world. So when I'm in that state, I cannot talk, and please do not do that, because I'm already doing that by myself. If you add to it, I'm only gonna get more frustrated. I already overanalyze, so that's probably it.
Yeah, I get that. Same, honestly. I just tend to, like, again, goes in with my weird, insatiable hunger for knowledge and dissecting stuff. I just don't get too frustrated about it. I just, like, it just becomes as this thing that's kind of to unknowingly not doing me any justice, but I still engage in it. Like if someone intellectualizes with me, I don't feel uncomfortable about it. I'm just like, I love that.
So that's why we're friends.
But it's not necessarily good or what I need, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know necessarily always what I need.
Nobody does.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's my answer.
Cheers to that. We don't have anything left to drink, but still.
Yeah,
And we shouldn't drink more, that's for sure.
that's for sure.
Or at least I shouldn't.
We're already getting, like, sluggish and weird.
I'm falling asleep as we speak.
Okay, and for the last question, to someone who listened to this episode, what part of your personality do you hope they feel the most clearly or they understood the most?
My motherly quality. That is so bad. I don't know. I think the only quality that I really genuinely want people to feel is like they submerged in water and they feel safe when I don't know what I'm trying to explain.
Keep going.
I keep going, yeah.
You can be as weird as you want.
Be abstract, yeah. You know, like when you go in the forest and you feel safe enough to sink into the ground and in moss.
Oh,
I want to
I
be
get-
that moss.
I get that
You
feeling.
feel safe enough to just sit down, even though there's probably bacteria and shit all around you, and it's
Bugs and
yeah, and you connect to something that
amoebas,
feels
brain-eating amoebas.
yeah. You just feel safe, and there is no such thing as too much, because at that moment you forget you're just part of nature. You're part of something you don't understand. If I can make somebody feel like that, that's all I really want, ego aside.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think what they hope they get about me is that I feel like this thing is very important for me. Like, I allow contradictions to exist within me, and I would appreciate if, like, although I don't know if it's necessarily always possible, that people would accept me with the contradictions. I'm both that and not that at all at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I just don't want to be, I guess that's like a deep fear of mine that I've always had. I don't want to be one-dimensional. I don't want to be just pinned to one thing, because I've talked to you about this. Like, I have this fear that just as soon as I'm pinned down, I get this weird urge to immediately change something, go the other way. And I feel like that's the thing. It's just making peace with that, and I kind of already am making peace with it. And I just would love if other people would make peace with it. It's just like, okay, you're a sludge of things.
Yeah.
Grimes is sludge. That's me.
I get it.
Yeah.
So I guess in our own ways, we're both just trying to prove to people that there is no such thing as too much.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Ways, but yeah.
No, you're right. That's pretty much it.
Because probably we heard that too much. Anyways, that's not discussion of trauma. Let's listen.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy is a great instrument in Romania.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a wrap up for like most of my questions.
That's enough. That you've had enough of us.
You've had probably how much? An hour and 37 minutes of us.
I mean, we're gonna edit it down, but still.
Probably.
Thank you for sticking through this. We hope you fell asleep by this point. Because we would.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You've had enough. Hope you felt it was. What the heck was I doing? I just did that.
It's like. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we hope you enjoyed whatever this was, whatever our brain vomit. This is pretty much what you should expect from us.
Welcome to our pilot. This is what you get. We promise to get a slight bit more professional with research and stuff on some other topics.
Yeah, it just takes time. We just need to get ready a bit more.
Exactly.
I just have some like questions for today.
Yeah, you just vibe with us and you see how you feel about it.
Yeah,
If you don't like it, we get it.
we get
We
it.
don't like ourselves sometimes as well.
I mean, yeah.
Bigger
Yeah,
things.
of course. So, thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening to Abyss and Tonic. I got the name right this time.
It wasn't gin, although we did have a lot of. Okay, I mean,
A lot of it. Maybe it should be
Not
Abyss and Gin. No, I'm joking.
yeah, it could be.
I'm
though.
just joking, but yeah. Well, thank you to everyone, and I guess see you whenever the flip.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, whenever that is, whenever we manage.
Yes.
Yes.
Trust in what?
Trust.
I feel like I'm getting a brain idea for some of it.
We're too mushy right now.
Okay.
Well,
We're sorry.
bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Sorry.